Angry Birds, Temple Run, Fruit Ninja, and Peggle, one of the goats. These games remind me of when I actually left the house. Terrifying thought. But honestly, these mobile games fed my need to game even when I couldn't touch a console. But there's one that I totally slept on, a banger loved by everyone, and that's Plants vs. Zombies. And I actually already platinumed Garden Warfare 1 and 2, the third-person shooters that are multiplayer. Fun-ass games. Love those. But it's time to go back to where it all began. The OG only has trophies on PS3 and PS Vita. And somehow, the PS3 doesn't even have a plat.
You will never get this, you will never get this, la 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 la.
So we're hitting it up with one of my favorite handhelds, the Vita. Now the game has been delisted since 2015, but PS Plus gave it out in 2013. And since I started trophy hunting in 2012, I lucked out. Wifeshido's a big PvZ fan as well, and hyped for the remaster, so I think it's time for me to finally dive in and see what all the hype's about. Welcome to Quest to Platinum. Oh, right, and, if you're new around here. Of course, the first level kind of serves as our tutorial where we can learn how to plant our garden and defend our house from the brain-eating monsters, the zombies. Will this pea shooter kill this dude before he comes, or should I have another pea shooter? I think he'll kill him, right? Yeah, okay. This would also be where we can earn our first trophy, soil your plants, and that's for planting 10 pea shooters, and we could easily do that on this level. Hey, our first trophy, soil your plants. And my pants, like stop. Alright, bro, first trophy already. Now we locked in, boys. Not even a full level in and I was already having fun. These games are just like that. And I knew I was gonna get my nut. Like unlock a nut. Like you get a nut in the game, dude. I also did nut. Yo, I hit them all and I had nut. I got a nut. We would need to complete the entire story mode, which is 50 levels, in order to get a trophy. But we would also unlock a shit ton of mini games like the bowling with the walnuts and a lot of other plants that would help us along our adventure of defending our house. Things like potato mines or snow peas, where it would literally slow the zombies down while you could bash on them. However, with the potato mine, I could go for the trophy Spadow. This is for making a zombie land on the bomb and blowing him to smithereens. Motherfucker, he got it still. Oh, I got a trophy, Spadow. Oh, he landed on the bomb. What a dumb fuck. Yo, he got pooned. And I wasn't done there. I was ready to blow all of the zombies, including 10 of them at once for a different trophy. And right when he eats this guy, boom. Nobody eats my boy. Explodinator. And I got a trophy for it. We were making quick progress in the story. We were already nearly 20 levels done, and then they hit me with a curveball. We are getting better plants as we go on, but also the zombies are getting smarter and even crazier. Like, what is this shit? What is that? What is that? What the fuck? Nah, bro, get the hell out of here. Disco Stew? Who the fuck? Who the fuck was that? Why'd you just Michael Jackson tech me, bro? Who even is that? What? Even the levels changed, like being covered in complete fog, but we would get a trophy for clearing the fog level as well, so it wasn't too bad. Now that we only had a few levels left to beat the story, I actually unlocked a watering can. That watering can actually opens the Zen Garden. What's this? What's the water for? What's the watering can? Now, while we're fighting the zombies, they can randomly drop a plant and we can grow them in the Zen garden and profit off of them. But not only that, there's a trophy to grow every single different type of plant, which means you have to get lucky and get the ones that you need because the drops are completely random. But you can choose certain levels that will drop the ones that you need. You just have to farm them until you get it. But that'll be way later in the game. Continuing with the story, we fight our first big boy, the Gargantuar. And if we can kill him, we can get the Crash of the Titan trophy. They do take a lot of damage though. So can I just put a plant up there and then like put him with the squishy boy? It doesn't one-shot him. How much does it take to kill him? What about a chili? Oh, the chili killed him. Oh, trophy! Crash of the Titan. I was gonna say, bro, he didn't die from a squashy boy? What else could I do? Bro is Bruce Banner of the Zambies. Towards the end of our first playthrough, it was either getting really sweaty or maybe I just suck. But if I didn't have the roof mowers, which are on the very left side of the map, I would have been screwed. Basically, these are a one-time use, and if they triggered by one of the zombies getting through, that whole entire row will just get mowed down. And I didn't really understand how important these were until I got to the final boss. And holy fuck, did this game get sweaty. Bro, this was a mobile game. Come on, freeze. Do damage. Put it in. Put it in. All right, do damage. Fuck, he sent the little guy. Motherfucker, dude. And here comes a lot of shit. Can we drop this on him if he eats the corn? Or does he fuck the plant as well? Oh, bro, please. I put it in the wrong spot. No. You'll also notice my whole playthrough, I'm using this touch control kind of thing where you drag it down and it's pretty miserable. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that a bit later. Holy fuck, dude. Wow, there's so much shit. But even though this got really sweaty and it was my first try, we were almost finished with the level. You can see by the green bar on the bottom right, it was nearly done. We could do this. Bro, the jock's gonna get through. No. Wow, he got through. He got through. What does that mean? I lose? Wow. I lose just because of that? That was so quick. Or that was so close. Wow, bro. That one was fucking rough, man. But did Einstein give up when he figured out how photosynthesis worked? No, he didn't, and neither did I. So I went right back in there for a second attempt. All right, pop a watermelon there to give us a little bit more offense. All right, we got Gargantuan coming. And I feel like he's for show use a chili. He's also for show use freeze, because this guy's coming up now. All right, here he comes again. He's gonna drop down now. We're gonna freeze him. We're gonna put the chili here. We're gonna freeze him again. We win. Is he dead? Haha, let's go, bro. All right, second try. I'll take it. Now that we knew the mechanics, much easier. Ooh, we get $3,000. GG's. Home lawn security. Congratulations, you have most triumphantly fended off the zombie attack. Your lawn is safe. For now. Okay, you win. No more eating brains for us. We just want to make music video with you now. Sincerely, the zombies. Roll these credits.
1, 2, 3. There's a zombie on your lawn.
Bro. With the story finished, I go to the minigame mode and I start messing around, where I find out you can get Zen Garden plants from these zombies, or any zombies you kill in any of the modes, as well as trophies. So I focus on some easy ones, like grabbing 30 coins in a single level, win a level using all of the mowers, and kill the final zombie of a level with a mower. Hey, last bone standing. I knew I could get it. Alright, cool. We got that trophy in the same minigame. And close shave. Let's go, bro. Hell yeah. Win any level after all. Dude, we got 3 trophies in that one minigame. I got a few more, like using certain plants on a level, getting a lucky spin, monster mash for crushing 5 zombies with a single squash, and killing 10 of them with a lawnmower. And then to celebrate, I went to Crazy Dave's and spent over $25,000 for another trophy. Having spent that much though, I was broke. I had no money left and I needed a lot of unlocks, which were honestly freaking expensive. So I had to set up Last Stand, a mini game where you fight 5 waves of enemies. All I would do is make a shit ton of marigolds which spit out money, and then I would use the fume shroom to really put in some work and let them munch on the garlics so they go down to their demise. That being said though, I was doing this for quite some time. I'm talking a few hours, but we honestly needed to unlock all of the plants, so we needed that money. Plus we needed some equipment slots, which is $80,000. You need the equipment slots because in the second story mode run, Crazy Dave always suggests 3 plants and usually they're dog shit. So if you don't have extra equip slots to compensate for that, you're not gonna have fun. Now it was time to replay the whole story again. That's right, all 50 levels again, and honestly they were pretty much the same thing. I wasn't a big fan of that. But we did get some more Zen Garden plants, and that is always a big ass W in this game. But to break up the story, before I went into it, I decided for some more miscellaneous trophies, like bowling over 5 zombies with a single walnut, or going for the Flower Power trophy for keeping 10 twin sunflowers alive in a single level. This wasn't too bad if I just made a wall and then just didn't kill the zombies. And before going into the story, I made sure to get these cat guys. My wife said they were based, and holy fuck are they awesome. Their tail attacks home to every zombie on the map. If you just set up a shit ton, the game plays itself, bro. And I wanted an easy second playthrough. Now there was a new level in this second playthrough where we would get the Zombologist trophy. The only problem is this level is AIDS, and this is why there's a seizure warning. Every so often there'll be a lightning flash and you'll have vision for a few seconds. And when we spot the Yeti who comes in on this second playthrough, we would get the Zombologist trophy. That's all I'm going to show to save your eyes. I don't want to give you glaucoma. I also got a random miscellaneous trophy while I went for the final boss to beat him again and clear our second playthrough for the second life trophy. After clearing that, I unlocked something called the Tree of Wisdom, but I'll touch on that a bit later. For now, I just bought it and moved on. With that slog of a playthrough out of the way, I decided to have some fun and go straight back into the minigames. The minigames are easily some of the best part of this game in my opinion, and things like Beguiled were just really fun. And having just beat the final boss again on our second playthrough, of course the final minigame would be to fight the final boss again. But this time, he's a lot harder, does more damage, and has more HP. Yeah, so now I need to save one, because he throws out fire or ice ball, depending on, I guess, whatever the fuck he feels like. It looks like it's gonna be fire. That's ice. Fuck. They definitely stepped it up with this one. They even took out 2 of your roof mowers, so you really didn't have a lot of room for error. But I did get it my first try, thankfully. Boom, beyond the grave. Now, aside from a 40 endless wave attack mode where you just use the best build and sit there for 2.5 hours, I had a fuckload of miscellaneous stuff, like getting 8,000 sun in a single level, or things even like completing a pool level without using any aquatic plants. So we have a lot of work to get done if we want to get this platinum still.
Back to 1999, took a ride through my old neighborhood. I just wanna go back, sing it baby one more time. Wanna go back, wanna go, yeah. I just wanna go back, no I can't go back. CD, home Mercedes, drive around listening to shit we like oh, but on a circle, I was chasing myself better.
With everything done, we could finally... We could sell all of our plants and buy the fertilizer needed for the Tree of Wisdom. All we need now is to grow our tree to 100 feet tall, and that would be our platinum trophy. But we would need a lot of fertilizer. We saved the motherfucking tree for last. I got a little worried. I thought you had to wait, but you can just keep going back in the shop and buying it. I was sitting here and I was like, no way, bro. I'm gonna have to sit here and wait just because I saved it for the end. But we don't have to. And just like us as a community, our tree started to grow. Hey, our first trophy, soil your plants. And my pants, like that. What is that? What is that? What the fuck? Nah, bro, get the hell out of here. Why did you just Michael Jackson tech me, bro? 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Smarty Branches. The complete zombie. The platinum trophy in Plants vs. Zombie. Super fucking busting game, man. Can't wait for the remaster. We buying Replanted day one. Day one. Day one, I'm in that bitch, okay? Day one, I'm gonna be fucking jorking all the...
What?
Thank you guys for watching Plants vs. Zombies. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope maybe it brought you back to a nostalgic time. And if you did enjoy it, consider leaving a like on the video to help your boy out. Other than that, let me know you're a real one by leaving a comment below that says, Michael Jackson Tech. That's it for now, and I will see you guys in our next Platty adventure.